Hi, I'm Steve Mitchell from The Modern Gentleman at www.themichelli.com, and in this episode I'm going to give you my 4 key recommendations that you should look for when you're choosing an online retailer to buy your shoes from. Right, so for the first thing you need to look for, you've got to make sure when you're buying shoes online or you're choosing an online retailer that they have a fantastic range. And when I mean a fantastic range, I don't just mean lots of shoes, right? Anyone can supply lots of shoes. You need to make sure that they're quality shoes, you need to make sure that they're quality brands, you need to make sure that the sizing is appropriate for you. So, I don't know how big your feet are, but there is a very good likelihood that you'll be just off the norm, right? What is the norm anyway? So you might need a half size or you might need a particular width. So you need to make sure that the retailer that you're buying from will take into consideration different widths, different half sizes, a full range of sizes. And there's not a whole heap of online retailers that will cater for that broad range. Now, if you find an online retailer that has exactly the right size, they're like gold dust. So look onto them, look after them. You don't need to make sure that you're always trying different retailers if you've found somewhere that can supply you exactly what you need. But just make sure that range is extensive enough to cater for your needs in the first place. And don't put up with the wrong size. Don't put up with half a size too big or half a size too small, because your feet are really important. So the next recommendation is literally that, recommendations. Believe it or not, more sales are done through word of mouth, through great recommendations. So you need to make sure that you find someone that either someone that you trust has bought from there or has got a fantastic reputation. Reputation is everything in an online retailer, because it's very easy for them to have their reputation damaged with a bad spate of missed deliveries. You only have to go on the forum, some of the style forum. If you go onto style forum, there'll be loads of recommendations of where not to buy from, but very few recommendations of where to buy from. So if you find somewhere fantastic and they've got good recommendation, go for them. And actually, I'm going to put my own recommendation of where I buy my shoes online at the end of this article. So there should be a link at the end of the article. You can go down there and you can find out where I buy my shoes from. So the next thing is it has to have great customer service. And customer service is not only there when things go wrong and you've got a problem, they can also be there to help you make the purchase in the first place. Often we don't think about actually getting contact with a store and actually having any dialogue with them. So if we're going to make an online purchase, right? So if you can get hold of them either via an email, some websites offer little chat facilities, some even have a telephone number where you can call them directly. Some of the better ones even have free phone numbers, so it doesn't even cost you to get in touch with them. And some retailers absolutely welcome the chance to talk through with you and understand what you're after to make sure you get the best product that for your needs. Those retailers are few and far between. Also, the flip side of it is what happens when something goes wrong. And if you've got a great customer service experience, a customer service team behind you, or behind the retailer that you're after, you've got peace of mind that they will look after you if there's a problem with your shoes, if you have to return them, if something wasn't quite right, you didn't quite get the right size. That's where a great customer service experience comes into play. So make sure you get a retailer with a great customer service. And the last thing, and this is probably one of the most important things, is they have to be easy to buy from, right? I've bought a lot of shoes online over the past few months, just doing some experiments, and I'll be putting some reviews up over the coming weeks of places that are fantastic to buy shoes from. But some retailers are really difficult to buy from. You have to put in so many details. You have to register. You have to register with most of these online retailers, but some of them ask you, millions and millions of questions that are just really not relevant. Well, not for buying shoes anyway. And then understanding what's in your shopping cart or putting things in your basket, or just the actual experience of buying shoes is difficult. I actually started to do an online review of one retailer, and you know, I might even put the video up as a blooper reel, because, you know, it got so difficult. I had to can the transaction. I didn't buy anything. I gave up on it. So being easy to buy and easy to navigate and easy to use, and actually being able to make that transaction as painless as possible is the next key thing. So if you can do all of those things, in summary, a great range that's highly recommended, easy to buy from, and a great customer service experience, they are the retailers of choice. That's what you should be looking for. Don't look for fancy brands names or great marketing things. You know, stick with those 4 things, and you're not guaranteed, but you're gonna have a much better chance of having a fantastic buying experience. Okay, like I said before, my links are going to be underneath this article, so you can follow where I buy my shoes from. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, please like it. And if you haven't been over to the Modern Gentleman website, get over there at www.themichelli.com, get on our mailing list, and you'll be updated whenever we put out an article or another video. Okay, that's all for me for now. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.